Pisces Risings, November 2020, has an emphasis on your education and your travel and long-term pursuits that you need to prioritize. If you are excited to dive into what the month of November holds in store for you, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. This video is also brought to you by my very own Astrology Academy, which is my foundational astrology course. This course is a comprehensive deep dive into the foundations of Western astrology. This includes history, philosophy, technical concepts, counseling considerations, and a step-by-step guide to reading a chart. I am so proud to finally be releasing this and have this open for enrollment for you all. I've already had several students run through and complete it in the past several weeks, and it's been a real joy to see people go from confused or misinformed into reading charts and going on this path informed and confident. So if you were interested in that, check that out down below. As well, I have free hour-long webinars that get you to start learning astrology if you're dipping your toe in or unsure about what astrology even means. Check out those free webinars down below. Everything is in the description. And if you have not already seen the November collective forecast that will be going out shortly after these, you can check that out and it will be linked down below as soon as it is ready. So if you are seeing this, maybe the November forecast is already out, the video will be down below. I always release it like a day or two after these individual forecasts. So if it's not out and you're here early, check back and check out the entire month of November ahead for the collective. Hi, I'm Maren. I am a professional astrologer, author, and philosophy student. I combine traditional Hellenistic astrological techniques with modern psychological counseling dynamics in order to provide grounded guidance. On the first, we have the Sun in your Scorpio 9th house, opposing Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house. The Sun is lining up your 9th house of higher education, philosophy, religion, long-term travel plans, foreign travel plans, and it's opposing Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house of day-to-day routine and information and siblings and your day-to-day travel. Something surprising or shocking or upheaval-based in your day-to-day world is changing the way that you see yourself going after your long-term plans for education or travel. So that is opening up the month on a bang. On the 1st through the 7th, we have Mercury retrograde in your Libra 8th house, squaring Saturn in your Capricorn 11th house. I have a full video on a Mercury retrograde survival guide that you can watch down below if you wanted ins and outs, do's and don'ts around this, but Mercury is retrograde in your Libra 8th house of shared finances. You're trying to navigate and rethink and be a people pleaser in your shared bonds with others, probably financial. It could also be around deaths or inheritances or that you're getting from other people in any sort of connective way, and it's being influenced from a boundary way about organizations. Like maybe you're being pressured by your friends to not be such a people pleaser, or maybe you're being demanded of by an organization to cut the crap and let your partner know what the reality of an organization is right now. On the 6th to the 19th, Jupiter will be conjunct Pluto exactly by degree in your Capricorn 11th house. So you are no stranger to the expansive crisis of social life and networking that's been there for the past year for you. This is the pimple on top of the boil. This is the final nail in the coffin explosion crisis. I'm not going to take it anymore in your 11th house of groups and friends and networking. So expect one final boom and then a little bit of a break in that area of your life. On the 9th, we have Venus in your Libra 8th house opposing Mars and Aries in your 2nd house. Trying to be harmonious and fair in shared finances is being opposed by you really rethinking your own finances. That you're like, I need to change all of this in my own money, so that's really going to change how we interact, and that might fuck some shit up with us, but I'm trying. That's kind of what's going on. That you're needing to change your finances. Maybe you are rethinking your budgeting, rethinking your spending, rethinking even how much you're saving, rethinking a lot financially and taking action, and that's messing with you trying to not cause conflict with who you are shared financially with. There's a full video on the Mars and Aries transit down below that you might want to watch for more insight around how this is showing up. On the 15th, there's a new moon in your Scorpio 9th house. New beginning in your 9th house of philosophy and religion and education and higher travel. You can watch the full video for this new moon down below. It is dreamy, but it is a bit paranoid, so it's a good time to start something new in that area of your life, but don't base it around fear or paranoia. Watch the video and see how that applies to your 9th house of your goals. Make it grounded and direct instead of up in the air and paranoid. On the 15th through the 19th, we do have Venus in your Libra 8th house, squaring Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn in your Capricorn 11th house. So middle of the month, pinnacle time of trying to hold it together with your shared financial or shared resource ties. Like if it's not financial for you, you know that there's a deep tie that you're holding to someone that is being majorly pressured by the organizational or social influences that are demanding shit of you and that are like causing you to not have it so clean with this person. Then on the 21st, the sun is entering your Sagittarius 10th house. A emphasis on the 10th house of career for the next few weeks. That is more external, more, gives you space to breathe from the really emotional shit. Then on the 21st, Venus is entering your Scorpio 9th house. Venus, the planet of harmony and beauty and connection, entering your 9th house of higher education and foreign travel. So it does look like you could be getting a lot out of an education path or a travel plan or religion or philosophy. It also is very intense. So it might be you like buckling down and getting a lot out of it, but like really committing to something in those areas of life. On the 27th, Venus in your Scorpio 9th house is opposing Uranus in your Taurus 3rd house. So the intensity of something in your 3rd house of day-to-day routine is challenging the comfort or the stability in your 9th house of foreign travel and higher education. That your day-to-day world is testing you and how stable you can have your goals remaining. And finally, on the 30th, we have a lunar eclipse in your Gemini 4th house of home and family. I have a full video on this lunar eclipse down below. It is a 6-month forward surge into your 4th house of home and family as something that is going to be more progressive and more logical. So don't worry about making anything happen. This will happen, but it might be a change in living situation or way that you deal with your family as well. Are you expecting this November to show up in your life? If you already know about some possible events, tell me in a comment down below. I would be interested to hear. So now let's pull a tarot card for Pisces Risings for November 2020. Let's see what comes up. We have the Three of Wands, and we can see this figure holding the wands, the inspiration, but turning his back. He is willingly pivoting. He is embarking on a new project. So you yourself might be turning your back onto the inspiration that once drew you and finding a richer source of inspiration this month. Finally, let's pull from this astrology deck that I just got of astrology symbolism to see what's coming up for Pisces Risings. We have we have 9th house. Philosophy, advanced studies, travel, exploration, spirituality. Yeah, your 9th house of your higher goals, long distance travel, higher education is calling your name. You're like, get me out of this world and into space and into the philosophy. And that's where the richer source is going to be for you of moving forward based on a higher source of wisdom and knowledge and pursuit, not this like day-to-day bullshit. If you did enjoy this and you would like to check out the Astrology Academy or any of my other course offerings, everything will be down below. As well, leave me a comment telling me what you're expecting and what you're excited about this month for you for November. Otherwise, like, subscribe, do all the things. Sending so much love, and I will see you in the next one.